If you're going to be a guest in someone else's home over the next couple days, there are a few things that you should know to ensure that you'll actually be invited back.
Amanita Thomas from Raleigh's House of Etiquette joins us now with some tips. Hello, Miss Thomas.
Hello, hello.
Let's start with being a good dinner party guest. Respond right away.
Respond right away. Do not invite anyone that is not on the invitation.
Okay. So if it just says your name, only you come. If it says you and family, then it's okay to bring family.
Right. If it's a guest that is coming along with you, definitely let the host know that the name of the host when you find out who it is. But definitely you want to respond as quickly as possible.
And I'm really guilty of this. Nobody wants to be the first person at the party. So is it okay to be fashionably late?
Fashionably late is usually about 5 or 10 minutes, no more than 15. You want to give a call if you're more than 10 minutes. And there are some people that like to arrive early, but when you're having a dinner party, you have to, the host usually uses all of their minutes up until that appointed time. So definitely either being on time, and fashionably late, it's about 5 or 10 minutes.
Because if you're early, you're in the way.
You're in the way, too, yeah. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Should you bring a gift?
Bring a gift if it's appropriate. An appropriate gift would be scented soaps, monogram towels. Sometimes people bring flowers.
Or if they have kids, a straitjacket, something like that.
Right, maybe a special corner for them. Yeah. But yeah, definitely if you're bringing a gift to your host, only if it's appropriate. Not always everyone brings a gift.
All right, let's go back to the guest thing. A lot of times, and I think women are famous for this, I'm not trying to call them out, but I'm saying a lot of times if they're single and it's to them, maybe they want to bring another girlfriend so it just doesn't highlight the fact that maybe they're single. Because women don't want that attention.
To go by themselves.
Yeah.
Right. And there's nothing wrong with bringing a guest, but you have to make sure the guest is invited and that the host knows that a guest is coming.
So it's not against etiquette to say, hey, I know you just said me before the event. Is it okay if I bring my friend?
No. You can't invite someone personally. You can't ask a host, can I bring my significant other? Okay. Or you can't ask a host, I want to bring someone. Because the host works very hard to create the dynamics of that dinner party, and they don't want another person to kind of throw it off.
Right.
I wouldn't ask, but there's a way to tiptoe around maybe certain wordings, but you know, who else is going to be there so that you're not there by yourself.
Gotcha. Okay, let's talk about being a good overnight guest. You said we should make sure we bring our own toiletries.
Yes, please bring your own special lotions that you may have, or your toothpaste if you're, bring those significant toiletries that you use for your overnight stay. Don't always leave it up to the host.
Yeah.
Is this okay? Like, we go to like the dollar section of Walmart or Target and buy those little toiletries and just kind of keep them. Is that a good thing to do as a host?
That's a great thing to do. Probably keep them in little sandwich bags, and just in case you have overnight guests that may not have brought their own toiletries. Because as a host, you're inviting people to stay in your home, and you don't necessarily want them to use up everything, especially if you have a big house and you have 9 or 10 different overnight guests.
And it's almost impossible to find a kennel where at this time, if it's last minute, to be able to have your dogs or cats put in while you go out of town. Is it okay to ask if you bring your pets?
Only if it's an extreme emergency, because to ask means that you, as the guest, you didn't plan appropriately. And if you have a host that's not willing to accommodate animals, you put significant stress and strain on the particular host.
Right. Okay, you say we shouldn't make other plans without letting our host know.
Yes. Unfortunately, sometimes college students are good for this. They come home for the holidays and they plan to be with all of their friends, and they forget about their family. So if you have, I wouldn't make plans to go over Susie's house, or maybe I have another friend that's in the neighborhood in the same city. I'm gonna kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Definitely check with your host, because you never know. A lot of hosts have itineraries, they have things planned, and they're just trying to keep the dynamics together. And for you to go off, it's kind of rude.
That's great. Thank you so much, Amanita.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.